Thanks for joining me at retired Tranquil in Thailand and week 4 of the Race Country Cottage build. There's been drama on the work site and lots of dirt work. Stay tuned. So week 4 began with the wrap columns as mentioned last week. They waited a few days for them to cure, then we started to backfill. So tractor, backhoe, and lots of trucks. 100 all up, but only 50 went into the house site. It was a busy week. You can see here the small tractor was used to move the earth between the columns. You can get between the columns and dump it into the foundation. We had larger tractors before and the backhoe, but this week started out with the small tractor, doing a good job of getting the first level of dirt into the foundation pits and starting to level up the land. So here we are, we've got a couple of aerial views of the tractor trying to sort out the backfilling into the holes. Trucks at work. There's a drone image now, just to give you another perspective of the activity. So we've got a front road to the house, and the house faces a fronting road. But there's a side road that actually becomes elevated as it goes past our house, and there's probably about 90 centimeters difference in the grade between the front road and the side road. So the car park comes off the side road as you saw in the images. And so the house is raised up to match the side elevation, simply because of, during rain or flooding season, we want to stay dry. So we thought with the architect and the engineer this is the best option. So that's why there's quite a bit of landfill going in and the house being raised up. Here you can see work has begun on the floor beam around the car park and storeroom. Now this is where the aha moment came. It turns out that beam is 35 centimeters higher than it's supposed to be. The carport is meant to be level with the road base at the side. It's a level entry in. I understand the foreman has misread the drawing somewhat, and it's 35 centimeters higher than it should be. That creates a 1.5 elevation from the road to the carport, so not a big problem, and we've accepted that because that's actually good for rainy season to keep the rain from running into the garage. Here you can see them pouring the formwork. They put together the metal rebar columns and encased it in the framework shuttering. Now CPAC is here with the cement to fill it up. And here we've completed all that work, and it's shuttering is off. So with the garage floor beam in place, the backhoe continues to backfill underneath the house. You can see the columns sticking up, the foundation columns. And as you can see, I've said it will be about 70 meters. The house floor will be 70 centimeters off this graded flat area. So there'll be some landscaping to do after to take it from like the flat land in front of the house and slope it down to the existing land level. Might do it in terrace, might do it in slope. Some things to think about. And here just some more shots of the grader at work. He's made an excellent job of flattening out the land. Amazing how well they work. You can watch them for hours as they move around the columns and use the bucket and blade just to level that land. So we had a discussion with our builder about the situation about the carport being 35 centimeters too high. Option one was to knock out the beam and lower it down to where it should be and rebuild it at his expense, and take out some of the fill between the foundation columns, or accept the height, the new height, the advantages of being slightly raised from the road. So we've decided to go with option two, leave it where it is, and raise the house slightly to compensate it, 35 millimeters. I think it'll work out better overall. So the grader was doing work filling up some of the land at the front of the house, 6.5 meters out to the front and about 8 meters to the back, just to make it level, I guess, in front of both the house at the front and back. And we'll be doing the same on the sides and work out later how we handle the rest of the grading down to the existing slope, whether we have more front yard, more backyard before it slopes. Something to work out. Just the picture of the house, the garage was, carport was to be on the same level as the side road, grade level, but as I said, it's not. 35 centimeters higher, so you can see the string line going up here, and it's a 1.5 degree grade. And we think that's probably acceptable and good for rainy Thailand season. So any downpours, it'll all be running off to the road. And now we're into some final drone footage. Just now we've worked out that we're going to accept the higher carport, and therefore the house has to go up that same level. If the carport's up 35, then the house has to go up 35 to meet the blueprint requirements. So the team late Sunday and for this coming week we'll be working on the column, raising the columns and starting to install the plinth beams around the house, as well as the mini beam below the plinth beam to hold the blockwork that'll encase the, I think, 40 centimeter opening underneath the house. That'll be all open for air to circulate, and there'll be vent doors at the front and back and side, so air will circulate underneath the house. So that's it for this week. It's all been very interesting, a bit of a challenge, some debates, but I think at the end we've come to a conclusion on moving forward to the next step. So let me say goodbye for week 4. Look forward to week 5 coming up, and just finish off with some final drone footage of the site as we leave it on Sunday afternoon, and look forward to this coming week. Cheers and all the best.